I recently picked up a Nintendo Switch and I'm gonna pretty much tell you guys why I ended up picking one up so late. I believe the Nintendo Switch launched around it's been about like 7 years. It's 2024 right now, of course. And I've actually had a Switch in the past, but it wasn't mine. It was actually my brother's, but then I ended up moving out and he ended up taking his Switch back. So that's pretty much left me with no Switch. But during the time when I did have his Switch, I played games like Pokemon Shield or Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got the bundle pack, which I ended up selling off, which I highly regret now. But then he ended up lending me his Nintendo Switch Lite, which I actually have right here. Really grateful for this. And I ended up getting it maybe about like 10-20 hours into Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with the Switch Lite, but it never really felt like it was mine because of course it was my brother's. Although I still have it. I ended up deciding to pull the trigger and picking myself up a Nintendo Switch Lite OLED, which I actually got for around, I think it was 300 Canadian dollars. I sent an offer to this seller on eBay, and yeah, I have been thoroughly enjoying it. That Brilliant Diamond playthrough that I was talking about earlier, I ended up finishing Brilliant Diamond recently, and I'm really happy to be able to finish it on the OLED Nintendo Switch. And not only that, but I played it on the docking mode, which was an entirely different experience compared to the Switch Lite. One of my goals, also before finishing Brilliant Diamond, which I have right here, okay, you get the gist of it, but one of my goals before finishing Brilliant Diamond was to get a shiny to bring into the Elite Four, and I realized that was one of the reasons why I didn't fully complete the game. I played the original, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series, so of course this was quite a landslide, but I made it a little bit more tougher for myself by saying that I'm not going to complete the game without a shiny. Long story short, I pretty much just transferred one of my Pokemon Go shinies to the Brilliant Diamond copy just because I was getting a little bit impatient. The reason why I ended up just kind of speeding through that is because I really wanted to play Pokemon Violet. So I started my playthrough on Pokemon Violet. And all of this is all, of course, one, it's nostalgic for me, and I grew up with Pokemon. I actually had every single Pokemon game on the DS, but unfortunately, since I traveled a lot, I moved a lot, I ended up losing those games, and I was kind of reflecting and thinking back, and I was like, I kind of have adult money now. And looking back, it's kind of sad that I lost all my Pokemon games, of course, but it really just kind of brought me here where I want to recollect every single Pokemon game that I've had in the past, or if I didn't have them in the past, I want to get every single one from Gen 1 all the way up to Gen 9, and all of this is so I can shiny hunt. I want to start shiny hunting on my channel. I really don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I have already put in a purchase for every single Pokemon Game Boy Color game, which is on the way. Actually, I lied. It's actually right here. We're probably gonna be making another video for this, but it's gonna be a video series on me collecting every single Pokemon game, starting from Gen 1 all the way up. So, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna jump ahead just because I see a deal. The goal is to get the Gen 1 games, the Gen 2 games, the Gen 3 games, and then before I can buy the next generation, I'm going to have to complete those games, and then I'm going to put them up on my shelf right there, and that is going to be kind of like my display trophy case. And before I can even put it up on my shelf, I'm telling myself that I gotta complete the games before I can put them up. This is going to allow me to, of course, save up money so I can purchase the next generation when necessary, and two, I think it just feels more accomplishing if I end up putting it on my shelf, like displaying it like it's a gym badge after I complete the game. If it's gonna get my money's worth, and two, it's gonna feel like it's just gonna feel so much more like a trophy and something that I earned. But I guess I'm kind of straying away from the original topic, which is the Nintendo Switch. It's a pretty good Switch, other than the Joy-Cons being a little bit finicky. I did get it for a really good deal. It's in decent shape. It came with the dock. It didn't come with the AC adapter, which I ended up picking up at Best Buy, which was fine, honestly. But overall, my experience on the Nintendo Switch OLED has been quite amazing, and it's one of the reasons, and of course the main reason why I ended up picking one up, is to recollect all these Pokemon games. Yeah. That's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed and you guys want to join the journey on me collecting every single Pokemon game, as well as I'm going to try to go for the consoles, but mainly it's going to be for the games, and seeing my kind of journey there, make sure to subscribe if you guys made it this far. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next one. Peace out.